To properly balance the Ronin, you will need to balance the tilt, roll, and pan axes. The Ronin S comes in a styrofoam case. Open the case, and this is how the Ronin S is packed. You have your tripod foot here, you have your gimbal motors here, you have your battery grip here, you have your cables here, you have your mounting plate here, and you have your wall charger here. To build the Ronin S, you need 3 parts: the tripod foot, the battery grip, and the gimbal motors. Start by taking the battery grip and sliding it onto the end of the gimbal motors. Use this lever to tighten the grip. Next, grab the tripod foot and screw it into the bottom of the battery grip. Open up the foot and stand the Ronin S up. Now we're ready to put on the camera. Grab your camera and the mounting plate. Make sure the arrow on the mounting plate is pointing toward the camera lens. Make sure that this screw is tightened securely. While holding the Ronin S, slide on your camera from the front. While holding the roll motor with one hand, we are going to make a level adjustment so the camera remains level. I'll move the camera forward or backward until it is level. Then tighten the lever. Next, we are going to make a balance adjustment on the tilt axis. I'll loosen the screw and then lift the camera so it is pointing upward. I'll move the axis forward or backward until the camera remains level. Now tighten the screw. You know you properly balance the tilt axis if you tilt the camera up and it stays, and when you tilt the camera down, it stays. Next, we are going to balance the roll motor. First, loosen the screw, then move the axis left or right until the camera remains level. Then tighten the screw. The final adjustment is the pan axis. To balance the pan axis, tilt the gimbal forward and rotate the camera 45 degrees. If you properly balance the pan axis, the roll motor will remain still. Our pan axis is not properly balanced. I'll move this axis forward or backward until the pan remains still. The pan still moves when I rotate the camera 45 degrees. I'll need to adjust the axis a little more. I'm looking at the roll motor specifically to see if it stays when I release the camera. That looks good. To show from another angle, I'm holding the gimbal forward and then I rotate the gimbal 45 degrees. The pan axis is now balanced. Now we are ready to turn on the gimbal. First, turn on the battery. The button is located on the side of the battery toward the bottom. Press and hold the button until the lights slide up. Now turn to the other side of the gimbal to turn on the Ronin S. Press and hold the button until the gimbal turns on. Now the gimbal is on and will follow your movements. If I hold the trigger, it locks the tilt and pan axes. If I release the trigger, I regain control of the tilt and pan axes.